Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Our Divine Tarot. My name is Brittany and I'm here to do a pick a card reading for you today for what makes you irresistible to people, what makes people obsessed with you first and foremost, and maybe we'll see how many people have their eyes on you and what they say about you. But yeah, anyways, I have 4 piles here. If you feel called to more than one, or if you want to watch the whole dang thing, sure. I'm not the boss of you. Pile 1, we do have the Modern Witch Tarot, and we do have the Selenite Heart. Oh, I love this one so much. Number 2, we have Tarot of the Divine with the Rose Quartz, my OG. I was just about to say this one's for my baddies, but who knows? All of them could be for all of my baddies. We have number 3 here with the Witch's Tarot and the Lepidolite. Look at all those little sparkles. Look at the razzle dazzle on that one. And number 4, we do have my pink tarot deck from Dark Forest Tarot. The link is down below always. And we do have this beautiful howlite that does not like this light because it's very, very white. Okay, so timestamps are booked down below, and if you are needing more clarity on a situation in your life or just want a personal reading, my email is down below. It is first come, first served basis, so if I don't respond to you right away, please do not feel discouraged. I will reach out when I can. Anyways, I will see you in your piles. Okay, hello pile 1. You chose the Selenite Heart and the Modern Witch Tarot. Now, I do have to say something about this Selenite Heart. The last time it was on, this is only the second time it's been on the channel, but you notice all the scratches and stuff, right? When I first got it, I was traveling and I did a reading for my stepmom. And I brought this heart out and I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. It's so scratched and everything. And she holds it and she goes, you know what? The heart with the most scratches has the most love to give and has been through so much. And that, oh my gosh, this shows you're resilient. It shows that you come back even stronger. And you may have had situations in your life where you've forgiven a lot. Okay, some things were just unforgivable for most people, but you have the biggest heart, and you know that, you know what, at the end of the day, love is what matters. And that, oh my gosh, you must have like the biggest heart. I just saw 111 on the camera timer too. Maybe you're manifesting like crazy, or like you manifest your life in a crazy you follow your intuition quite well, and that's why it's easy for you to manifest, or things come to you easily because your heart is so open. You're open to receive and you're open to give. Oh my gosh. I just want to say this energy is gorgeous. You have beautiful energy. So let's see. Spirit, what can you tell me about pile 1 and what makes people obsessed with them? Okay, we got the Ten of Swords, we got the Hermit, and we have the Empress. See, what was I telling you about that receptive energy? Like, you're open to receiving and giving. Okay, so I know the Ten of Swords, like, look at her. She's, like, so unbothered. I love it. And she's, like, doom scrolling on her phone, like, yeah, this is fine. Like, that meme. Nothing seems to faze you. Like, oh, my gosh. Okay, and we got Queen of Pentacles on the back of the deck. Holy 222 on my camera timer. Like, you are aligned AF, and this is why people are so obsessed with you, because they wonder how the hell you did it. You have been stabbed in the back so many times, but you still have a lot of love to offer, and that's mind-blowing to a lot of people, because not everyone's like that. As soon as like the second sword hits, at least, or even the first, people are like, nope, I'm done, screw everyone, I'm mad at the world. And you're just there like, yeah, but like there's cat videos. I mean, same. I feel that energy so much. But with this Hermit here, I feel like you are not afraid to just go hermit for a while. Do what you need to do to work on yourself, work through your healing, heal through whatever you need to, gain all the facts, gain all the knowledge that you need to move forward with your life. You do a lot of things in secret. You make moves in silence. And that's another thing. That's why people are obsessed with you, because you're very mysterious. I get this mysterious vibes, but it's not in a bad way. Like, you take the time out. You're not going through a lot of things publicly. 333 on the camera timer, your angels surround you like crazy, and people don't understand that. Like, in the spiritual community, real recognizes real. And so those that know, but those around you that aren't, awakened, they think you're like some mystical being that does like magic and like spell work and stuff. You might, who knows? And it works. It's obviously working for you because you've got the Empress here, okay? Like, you are in your divine feminine energy. It doesn't matter how you identify. You are in your receptive energy, and it's working for you. And people don't understand it, but they're obsessed with you because of it. You go into these sermon modes, you emerge, and like, somebody does you dirty, or life just throws you several curveballs, and you just go through everything you need to. You heal in silence. You heal. I just heard suffering in silence, but it's not really suffering. It's like, pardon my French with this, same shit, different day. 444 on the camera timer. You were divinely protected, though. No matter what or who has hurt you, you take the time to heal, you do what you need to do for yourself, and you emerge like this glowing Empress every time. You come back 10 times hotter, 10 times stronger. You are thriving, and you are abundant on your own here. With the Queen of Pentacles, you are so nurturing and stable and kind and very grounded. Considering, I'm thinking back to that, it's a line in the song Seven Rings by Ariana Grande. First of all, she's amazing. Second, it's like, been through some bad shit, I should be a sad bitch. Who would have thought it turned me to a savage? Like that. That's you. This is why people are obsessed with you, because nothing seems to get you down, or like, not that they see, because you take the time to pull yourself out and take time out and take care of you, no matter how long it takes. And then you emerge like this queen, the queen of all queens here, and the Queen of Pentacles. Like, you turn your suffering into money. That's also what I heard. Maybe you have some strong Capricorn placements, which is funny because Ariana Grande is a Capricorn rising. So she's right, though. It's all of this stuff that's happened to you should have made you cold, should have made you turn your back against the world and everybody, and just you literally would have had every right to be pissed off and to hate people, but you have this heart, this beautiful, beautiful selenite heart. Look at it. It's still going. Yes, it got all these scratches. It's been through it front to back, but you're here, still giving out this amazing love. Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with you. Oh my god. I'm always obsessed with my piles, but I'm obsessed with pile 1 the most here, and I haven't even done the rest of them. That's it. End of the video. Pile 1's the best. But seriously, like, you are strong AF, and I'm so proud of you. I wouldn't have thought twice if you would have just been like, screw you, I'm gonna go hurt people because I'm hurt. But you understand that hurt people, so that's why you do take that time out. Oh my gosh. Oh, pile 1, I adore you. And like I said, I'm proud of you because holy shit, this is a lot. Okay, so I'm gonna pull some more cards here. So Spirit, what else do we need to see? Why people are so obsessed? Ooh, challenge winner. And final 2. Okay. So, The Bachelorette. Oh my god. Yeah, yeah, you were definitely that girl, that guy, however you identify, but you are definitely like this you raise your vibration just by doing the healing work on yourself, doing the work, figuring out, okay, yes, I was stabbed in the back, but how do I go about this further? How do I heal from this? How do I not go into this situation again? And then you take the time out and then you emerge. And then something else happens and you're stabbed in the back, you take the time and then you emerge. And oh my gosh, it's like you keep winning. Good things always happen to you. This is amazing. I love this. This is 6 of roses, so this is like 6 of wands. This is recognition. This is reward for your merit. You work hard, not only on yourself, but in your life too, like at work, in any teams you're in. You are always, you got to go for the gold, and you are the gold first and foremost. But you probably do have trophies of some sort, or maybe people do think that you would excel at these things if you haven't ventured like that already. This may be a sign. Maybe you should go join a team or something. I don't know, competition. Do it. You have what it takes. But with this final 2 here, it's like you make decisions based on your, I want to say it's based on a lot of thought, a lot of weighing of the pros and cons. Like you definitely take your time to make sure that the decision you're going to make is going to be a good one for you. Is it good for the long term? Is it good for your goals? Is it good for, you take the time. You don't give somebody a simple yes or no right away. You take the time to weigh out the pros and cons and think things through. I love that for you. And then of course, like I said, the back of the deck, like the Bachelorette, like you are the it person. Okay. Like you are high in demand, even if people aren't reaching out to you and you're like, where are all these people, Brittany? And it's like, okay, but some of these people are intimidated because you are so damn strong. You're incredible. Holy, that's why people are obsessed with you, because people don't normally do this. They normally get, when they're kicked down, like when life knocks them down, they don't get up right away. And you do, and they're like, okay, I'm going home. I'm going to take my broken self home, and I'm just going to go disassociate for a little bit and then do what I have to do, and then I'm going to come back when I'm stronger. And that's exactly it. What else? Let's get from the Yin Yang Oracle. Actually, let me shuffle this bad boy. Ooh. That wanted to jump. We're not ready for the jumping just yet. Ooh. With the cards the way they were in this deck, just now, I feel like you jump into new experiences too sometimes. Like you're just like, okay, I'll try it once, right? Who knows? Maybe I'll love it. Maybe I'll hate it. Who knows? At least I tried. And you'll try anything at least once. I love that. Okay, so what else, Spirit? What else about pile 1 makes people obsessed? We have ego, vanity, pride. You may look like you are very egotistical. Like maybe you look really, really good. I mean, you were represented by the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles with the Bachelorette here. So people may think you're vain, but you're not. They may think like, oh, pile 1 is all about their appearances, all about how they look. Their image is like blah, blah. It's because why are you hating on somebody that looks good and takes care of themselves? You literally could be just taking vitamins, working out, it doesn't have to be extreme. You're not like, maybe you are weightlifting and stuff like that. That's fine. Awesome. 12:22 on the camera timer. You just take care of yourself and you don't let things get to you. You don't let all this crap get to you, because you take the time to take care of yourself and then you come back 10 times stronger. And people think, oh yeah, that's all they're about is just their image. And it's like, you know what? It's because you got to heal from the inside out. That's the best way to go about it. You can apply the topicals all you want, but it's only going to do you good if you actually consume the goodness, right? Like, I know that coconut oil is really great for your hair, but it does better when you eat the coconut. You know what I mean? Like it's got to be from the inside. You can do whatever you want on the top, but like on the outside, but it only matters on what's on the inside. It's like going to be adding like coconut oil to like super brittle hair that's only going to continue to be brittle because you're not nourishing yourself from the inside. Right? You nourish yourself from the inside, and that's what makes you gorgeous. And people are like, wow, pile one must have got some plastic surgery or something. And it's like, no, I actually just did the work on myself. It's not that difficult. I mean, it is difficult, but to you, it's just another process, you know? Facade beliefs. People don't know what you believe in because you keep you're very elusive, if that makes sense, because of the hermit, because you go into hermit and people don't know. Maybe not a lot of people know who you truly are. And that's, you know what, first and foremost, why do we have to tell people exactly who we are? You know, they can find out for themselves. We do have fulfillment, wish. So your wishes come true. Like you manifest. I was mentioning, you manifest at such a rate that because you work on yourself and you do the work spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally, your stuff, everything comes to you pretty quickly. And the Queen of Pentacles, the stability you have, if you're not abundant right now, it's coming to you. Okay? It's coming full force because you are doing the work. On the back of the deck, we do have Ace, Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You could have those placements. And that's probably another reason why people are like, what? But that's amazing. Oh my gosh. Underneath, we do have water, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. You could have that as well. But this is giving me like... Sorry, I'm just in the middle of a download here. What this is giving me is, even though you're stable, even though like you're grounded in reality and everything, you still have this aura, this mysterious presence about you. Maybe it's because of the Scorpio, but even with the other water signs here, you're still flowing. Like you flow different, like you move different. Your aura is more like, I'm thinking Pisces or Cancer as well. Like the mysterious part with the Scorpio, the Cancer being the loving, the biggest heart here. Like you are so nurturing. That's the same with the Empress. And Pisces being so ethereal, like so... You are definitely a light worker or healer, if that makes sense. Like you flow, you your cup is always full, even when you feel like it isn't, it is, but you pour into yourself. You go a little bit selfish first, and then you give to others, because you learn the hard way that if you don't give to yourself first, you cannot pour from an empty cup. You have to take care of you, because you're the one living your life, not others. Oh, you could have like siren energy as well, because there's a mermaid here. Maybe you have a beautiful voice. That's why people are obsessed with you. What was it? Little Mermaid's coming up. I mean, I know like the newer live action one, which, oh my God, it's so beautiful. I have yet to watch it, but I can't wait. But seriously, like, I just heard that some people don't approach you because they feel like you could ruin their life. Like I know a lot of guys like to say like, oh, I'd let that ruin my life. That's my future ex-wife. She can take everything. And it's like, oh God, okay, well, don't manifest that. But seriously, that could be another reason why people may not come forward to you, because it's like, oh damn, this person's way too strong, cannot be manipulated. Maybe they feel like you would manipulate them, but I don't think so, because you have this huge heart and you know what it's like to be used and abused, and you're not going to do that. You're not a hurt person, because you know hurt people. So when you're hurting, you don't take it out on others, which is beautiful. That's unfortunately, that is a rarity in this world. There's a lot of people walking around here hurting each other, and because they're hurt, and there's no other way to say that. What else? What else? Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna get from my, I'm gonna move this up a little bit. I'm gonna get from my Queen Ella's Love Notes deck, 1 and 2 together here because I love her. But these definitely help. So, Spirit, what are people saying about pile 1? Oh my god. Oh my god, that's a lot. We're gonna try that again. We're gonna try that again because that was way too much. Okay, let me see. Oh, empowerment wanted to come out. Okay, maybe that's why that happened. So sun, strength, empowerment. Yeah, you are so strong. So strong. And transformation. You have transformed. There's a lot of people who knew you, but they don't know you now, if that makes sense. That's also where the Scorpio vibes are coming in, because like that transformation, you could have Pluto and Scorpio. I mean, same. Hello. Mine's in my 4th house, so you can imagine what that's like. But anyways, you've got what it takes to transform. You're like the phoenix. You rise from the ashes, and you're so empowered, and you have that strength. You are so strong. Maybe you've heard people say that. Maybe not physically strong. Maybe you are, but emotionally, you are very, very strong, and people don't understand that. But they're obsessed with it because they're like, holy, how do we go about pile 1? We don't. Pile 1 just is. So, Spirit, what can you tell us? What are people saying about pile 1? Okay. I guess I need to take this entire one. You're on my mind the most. Yeah, you're on people's minds. Like when people have a conversation with you, it's kind of like you blow their mind because they're not thinking of like they're thinking it's only going to be surface level and superficial, but it isn't. With the way you look, like it's like, oh, this person's like gorgeous. They probably don't have a single brain cell, and then you start speaking, and then people are falling in love with your mind as well. So you've got I Never Should Have Let You Go. You probably have some exes that will not leave you alone, and you probably feel them energetically. You might want to do cord cutting and cleansing if you feel called to do that, if it's becoming too much, because yeah, that can be draining AF. Depends on the situation though. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't for another. I have a secret. Yeah, people secretly have crushes on you. Like you may not know that. Maybe they give you like this. Maybe a lot of people give you a lot of like RBF or like they glare at you, but they secretly really adore your energy and they want to get to know you more. But you know, like the RBF be like, okay, yeah, no, this person looks mean. Not you, but I'm scared you're moving on. You've got people from your past, maybe past flings, exes, ex-friends, maybe, that are scared that you're moving on. Maybe that you have friends that are secretly in love with you too. Oh my gosh. Or maybe want to be you. So I'd be careful, set those boundaries. We have so much in common. Yeah, you're quite relatable because you've been through so much and you can walk people through their heartaches and stuff. And I think that is truly freaking beautiful. Just 1 second. I am going to adjust this frame here. There we go. Now we can see all the cards better. Perfect. I don't have to this thing likes to shift every now and then, and see, like that's another sign you are not afraid to shift into situations or like prepare yourself for certain shifts in your life. Like you may feel called by your angels and such, if you whatever you believe in, to lay low for a little bit and work on you, and it works. It honestly does, because like I said, you come back 10 times stronger. You were radiant. You were glowing inside and out. You do the work on yourself, and it's all for a reason. Because yeah, I'm in love with you. There's a lot of people who are in love with you because of this. They want to make you a mama or a father, whatever. But in the traditional tarot deck, the Universal Rider Waite, she's pregnant. So take that how it resonates. If you're not looking to have babies, I would say this is a warning to wrap it up. But you look fertile. You look You look very you look very creative. What kind of a sentence is that, Brittany? You're not afraid to start something new. You probably have projects emerging when you come out of this hermit mode. Like, you don't like to talk about your projects before they're done, which A+, you've been learning. Because people attach weird ass energy on things before you even start them. It's just like, oh, that'll never work out. And it's just like, you can stop that. You can stop that. We don't need that. I only believe in science and facts. Maybe that's you. Some people are trying to lie to themselves that love isn't real and they don't feel it with you. They do. They're trying to rationalize it until they realize that you can't rationalize emotions. You are literally having a human experience. Like, there's no logic in emotions. I cannot wait until people figure that one out. And that's you. Like, you're the one sitting there like, okay, yeah, try to rationalize why you're crying. You can literally just let it out and let it be and then move on because we're having a human experience, or you're just going to fight it. And, like, you take it as it comes and you take the time to heal from it. I feel there is too much competition. Yeah, you may have a lot of people that you do not know each other that are probably fighting over you. I don't know if you're in a relationship or not. Maybe you are, and if you are, they're feeling like, oh man, I lost my shot, but they might want to try everything in their power to try to break you up. So be careful of that. Be careful who you let in your life. I admire how hard you work. Yeah, you do. It may not look like it from the outside to people because you go hermit, but when you emerge, you always have something happening, like something positively, like a project you're working on, or like something drop in that's yours. Take it how it resonates. Maybe you started a new channel, or maybe like you started streaming or something like that. But yeah, no, you work hard. You work so hard. You do. I'm playing games on purpose. Yeah, people want to play games with you because they're trying to manipulate you, but then they realize you cannot be manipulated because you are strong AF and they don't know who they're messing with. You have I'm still healing, and like, yeah, you make people go through spiritual awakenings because you may not even realize it, and you may not even, how do I word this? You may not have intentionally made them start their healing journey, but I feel like you force people to go inward because like they cannot understand how the hell you function. And you're like calling people out, maybe not even intentionally, just like, hey, hurt people, leave me alone. All right. 25:55 on the camera timer. Changes. You invoke changes in people and they want to come back later, but you're already like even higher than you were before, like ascending, or maybe like 420. Hey, listen, I'm a stoner girl too, but seriously, like you've got people changing their life just to be near you again, and like, I don't know if it's for the good or not, keep your distance, but I feel like you already have that discernment for yourself, but you still have this huge heart. I'm not sure what I'm feeling. Yeah, you invoke feelings in people that they know. Like I said, they're only looking for superficial and surface level. They're not. You are a deep individual. You were so deep. You were beautiful on the outside. You look like a supermodel pretty much. Oh my God. And then people always think that, oh, those ones are so dumb, and you're not dumb. You are not dumb. You could have a PhD and look like a bombshell. Oh my God. I have trust issues. Yeah. A lot of people do have trust issues when it comes to you because they don't know what's going to happen next. Like who they have to fight off in order to, if you've ever watched Hannah Montana, it's in like the later seasons. When Jackson finally gets a girlfriend, for those who know, but, she was played by Tammin Sursik or something like that. She was like a bikini model, and he goes a bikini model. And then they were on a date, and they were out at like the beach or something, sitting down at a table, and Jackson has to go to the bathroom or something. And then he comes back and she's surrounded by all of these dudes. And he's like, oh, she's never going to pick me. And she goes, get away. My boyfriend's right there. And it's just like, oh my God. But people literally like think that you're going to be swept away from them by someone so much better. But Maybe if you have a significant other right now, maybe that's what they're feeling. Maybe they always deep down feel like, okay, well, pile one could leave me at any time and I don't blame them. And it's like, that is so sad. And it's like, I've never noticed that about myself either until I dated a few guys like that, and they broke it off with me, and I was like, why? Everything was good. What happens? Like, it's not you. You're just too pretty. You're just, there's so many people, there's so many guys talking about how they want to, do things to you. And it's like, wow, I don't even know these dudes. And they're like, exactly, you haven't met them yet. And then when you do, you're gonna. And it's like, okay, but you don't know me like that. Like, people literally don't trust you to be around others. But like, it's, you know what I mean? It's the insecurities. It's the insecurities, and they do tend to come out, and you're like, I'm literally just existing. I really truly like you. And you can't tell people, how do I word this? Sorry, pal one. I'm trying to word this as best I can. You can't convince somebody about what they believe. How else do I word that? You can't change somebody's mind, even if you have all the facts, all the proof, and just like, like, I'm literally here all day by myself. What do you mean? It's just like, yeah, well, you have a phone and you have Instagram and there are people on there. And it's like, oh my God. It's like, this could be like a test. Maybe you're going through this right now. You can help your partner if you are in a relationship with their insecurity issues, but it has to be on their part as well. There's only so much you can do. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. And I feel like you have learned that lesson, or are learning that lesson, saying like, okay, well, if this person's too insecure, like, they're just going to try to bring me down. And that's exactly it. That's exactly it. And they're going to project onto you, and it's not going to make you feel good. So reach out to me, please. Yeah, you may have people blocked. I'm so jealous. Yeah, people are jealous of you. That's why they're obsessed with you, because they can't emulate it. They've tried. Or they've tried to replace you with someone who they thought was better on the outside, and they actually were dumber than a sack of bricks. Like, you couldn't have an intelligent conversation with them like they did with you. Or like, they just weren't it. The grass was not greener. The whole 80-20 rule, right? You're only going to get about 80% of what you need in life from your partner, from a true partner. And that 20% is going to be looking real good when you don't have it. But that's all that other person's going to be able to offer you is 20%, not the 80, because they're like, okay, but this is literally it. And you don't love me for me. You just like how I look, or like what I do for you. And yeah, no, you're not entertaining that. If you are not with somebody right now, you are waiting for the right person to come in that's going to appreciate and reciprocate. I want you, but I shouldn't. There's a lot of people who like feel it's taboo to like you. You are the reason I keep going. So you could be a lot of people's, sorry, it's very loud outside and I have to keep my window open. It's literally the garbage truck. Trash shaking itself out. But what I was saying, like, you are the reason I keep going. You are the reason why some people see the light at the end of the tunnel. You might be the light. You may have a channel of your own that you help with healing, talking about your own experiences. Or if you don't, maybe you should start one. It doesn't even have to be tarot cards or anything. You can literally just be talking about how you went through this situation, how you got through this, like how it almost broke you completely, and then you had to start from the bottom all over again. Started from the bottom, now we're here. And how you came to be this wonderful Queen of Pentacles and the Bachelorette and this Siren. Like, you are amazing. You help a lot more people than you know. 3222 on the camera timer. Your angels are surrounding you and saying good job, and that's why you're so abundant and so blessed, and that's why your manifestations come to you so much, because like, you do the work and you are called here for a reason. Like, you may not understand why you do the things you do, and maybe even half the things you say, you're like, you don't realize how your words have impact, okay? Or maybe you do, because because of these scratches on this heart here that represent you. You know how much that hurts, but this is very, very strong. I love this. Oh my gosh. Anything else for my lovely pile ones? I'm sorry I stuttered a lot through this. I'm trying to channel at the same time, and oh my gosh. I got so many downloads when it came to your reading. Let's see. What else do we have? Okay, hand of cards. Taking a chance, risk, being strategic, options, not showing hand, gambling. Yeah, people think like you have a you never you don't show your hand. You don't show your next move. You don't let people know what you're doing next. You just pop out and do it. It's wild. A lot of people want to take a chance with you, but they don't know how to approach because they're like, oh my God, last time I saw pile one, they were at this level, but now they're like so much higher. What did I say? The phoenix. You rise from the ashes. New phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, change mind. You are changing minds over here. Maybe somebody was like, ew, you're disgusting. Why would you ever even talk to me? I feel like you've been rejected by people too, because like they don't know how to handle you. And they're low vibrational and don't know how to, they don't know how to do the healing work, and then you started them on the healing work. You forced them into that tower, and maybe you didn't even mean it, and that's okay, but it needed to happen. And you know what? If it was going to happen any other way, it would have. So, and we do have the hammer, sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent, working on it. Like, no, you can't be broken. Like, you are not a glass house anymore. Maybe you used to be, but you built a strong ass foundation in yourself. And that's what people are obsessed with. That's why people are like, how in the hell? You can't break pile one. Don't approach pile one. We don't know about pile one. It's just them and their delusions. Okay. You're going to find your people if you haven't already. And I feel like that this is going to be good for you. Oh my gosh. So, anything else, Spirit? What else do you want me to pick from? What cards do you want me to use? Ooh, okay, I'm going to leave you with some of these. So, you got to step up and lead. That new moon in Capricorn. I was talking about Capricorn placements. New moon in Capricorn, step up and lead. Yeah, you are the leader. So continue to do that because you have what it takes. Maybe this is the first time you're going to be stepping out and leading, and you know it might feel foreign to you, but you know what? You'll get the hang of it. You'll get it. And we have release control, first quarter moon in Taurus. Yeah, release the control. You've already done the work. You can enjoy yourself, but on the back of the deck, you do have last quarter moon. Oh my God. Okay, but we got all three earth energies here. Pardon me. So sorry. We got the last quarter moon in Virgo. We got the first quarter moon in Taurus and new moon in Capricorn. That is wild. I don't think I've had that in a reading in a long time. You are so stable. You probably, maybe your big three is like all three of the earth signs. Holy. Or maybe you have strong influence, but you attend to the details. You release the control because you know you only have control over what you have control over, and you don't stress yourself out about the details. You do make sure that everything is attended to, but you've got what it takes to step up and lead. You are a leader. You are the boss. You are a boss babe. Look at that. Boss babe. And underneath that, 6 of Wands. You are getting that recognition. You are like climbing that ladder. Maybe you are getting a promotion at work, or maybe you are finally stepping into your spotlight, if that makes sense, as you truly deserve, because we all need your voice. We all need you here. You are amazing. And yeah, let me know down in the comments if this resonated. Ooh, hold on. Ooh, tea leaves. I forgot about the tea leaves. I'm so sorry. I am recording this at like 7 o'clock in the morning, so please bear with me. I just felt compelled to do this one today. But anyways, I'm going to get some tea leaves and then I'm going to leave you be. Okay, Spirit, what else do you have for my pile ones? What makes people so obsessed? Oh, spiritual love. Yeah, I got it. You're a light worker and healer, and maybe you haven't fully tuned into that. If you haven't already, your spiritual love, like You're ethereal. I told you earlier. Like, oh my gosh. Throne, position of authority. You literally walk around here like royalty. Maybe you don't feel it. Maybe because you're humbled and like, you know what? You should walk around with a crown more often. You know, walk with royalty, poise, and grace, and you know, integrity. Like that's you. That's your aura. Fan, romance, celebration, party. Oh, you got fans. All right. You definitely have fans. Maybe you don't know about it. Maybe you do. You do have rabbit. Too much concern with sexual matters. Okay, we have tortoise, slowly but surely getting ahead. Yeah, you take your time, but it's not like you're wasting your time, if that makes sense. You're not doing other things when you could be working on yourself or doing a project or taking time out for rest when you're, you know, there's a time and place for everything and you know what to do with it. Maybe you are far too concerned with sexual matters, but and all in all, you were sexy. You were looking hot and like the wheel's always turning. I don't see this as a indecisiveness allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. I just see this as like the wheel keeps turning. Wheel in the sky keeps on turning, and you know what? You do what you got to do. And you don't let anybody stand in your way. You just take yourself out of the equation and you just start going off. On the back of the deck, you do have boat, money, or property through an inheritance, winning, or windfall. Yeah, you're abundant AF. Like, people don't understand that. They're like, oh, they do this, like, hoodoo stuff. And it's like, oh, no. Pile 1 works hard. And plays hard, too. All right. Okay. That is everything I have for you, Pile 1. I really, really hope you liked this reading. If you did, if it resonated, leave a like, subscribe, and comment. If not, that's completely fine. You may be called to another pile. If you are, that's totally fine. You can watch the rest of them if you feel like. If none of them resonated, that's completely okay. Maybe I'm not the reader for you, or maybe this video just isn't for you, and that's okay. But yeah. Anyways, I hope you're having a great day or night whenever you are watching, and I hope to see you soon, okay? Bye, Pile 1. All right, hello, Pile 2. You chose the OG rose quartz. This was my very first stone that I ever had, that I ever bought for myself. This one I got way before I even like got my first tarot deck. So this is the OG. Maybe you smoke OG if you're 420 friendly. If not, that's fine. Disregard that then. But this gives me like OG baddie vibes, like I said in the intro. So let's get into it. I'm gonna do a quick shuffle. We're gonna get into what makes you irresistible to people. What makes people obsessed with you. I'm gonna figure out the title when I get there, but it's essentially along the same lines. Okay, so let's get into it. What makes people obsessed with you, Pile 2? Spirit, help us out, please. Thank you very much. Oh, first reversal. The world in reverse. Okay. What else? You have Ace of Wands. Okay. I just heard the adventures are never complete. So you always got something going on. Like, you're always starting something new, and like, you're not afraid to venture, if that makes sense. And we got 8 of Wands. Travel. Oh my gosh. You must travel, okay? Like, if not, you were meant to travel. Or people think you are well traveled. Ooh. Queen of Cups. 8 of Coins. Oh my gosh. Okay. This is amazing. You are a hard worker, first and foremost, okay? Nothing is ever, like... You may start a lot of projects but never finish them, seemingly. Listen, me too. 2 of Coins. You're always juggling something. You like to keep yourself busy, and that's why things never seem finished for you. It could be relationships, projects. Maybe you have ADHD like myself. 222 on the camera timer. You are with your alignment though. You're meant to try all the things. You're meant like a finger in every pie. Like, I don't know if you have like Gemini placements or anything, like, because that's what I'm seeing. Like, Anybody with prominent Gemini placements, they're like jack of all trades and, you know, master of none, right? But with this world being in reverse here, like my first reversal in a long time, sorry, I was in the middle of a download here. I get the vibe that you don't like completing things as much, because then it means it's over. Then it means it's done with. Then it means like, oh, okay. Then you don't want to be bummed out. So you don't want to end anything. Maybe you're terrible at goodbyes. That's why people are obsessed with you, because you're terrible at goodbyes, and like maybe you keep people around longer than they should. Could have Taurus placements, by the way. Maybe you stick around in a situation longer than you should. But in all seriousness here, like you're not afraid to start something new, like a new passionate beginning. Could be with somebody, could be a hobby, job, maybe you job hop. That's fine. That's how you make bank, by the way. Don't stay stuck in a company because loyalty does not pay. Okay. And you know that you've cracked the code. You're not afraid to be like, peace out, adios. And people are like, no, we need you. And you're like, oh, it's fine. I'm going to go juggle something else over here. Bye. But you're very nurturing. You're very kind. You always have that cup of love there, but you pour into yourself too. You never, ever, ever let your cup deplete. Like it's never empty. You might be a glass half full person too. That's what I heard. And you're not afraid to go after what you want. Like, look at this bird. Look at this bird. The stick's on fire. The lawn's on fire. And still like, okay, gotta go. Like there's a fire under your ass or something like that. Like it always seems like urgent with you. 444 on the camera timer. Your angels are definitely like, you are divinely protected, by the way. So, and you know that deep down. So you're like, okay, well, if I wasn't meant to start this thing, it wouldn't have been for me, so let's do it. You're willing to try anything, and I love that. And the 8 of coins, you're willing to work hard at what you're doing. So maybe you do like to complete some things, but not everything, because you don't want it to be over. You know, the chapter isn't finished yet, and you're like, no, I can squeeze so much more into this. I love it. And people are obsessed with that, because not a lot of people have that go-getter energy. Maybe you have a lot of cardinal signs, Aries, Libra, Capricorn, Cancer. I mean, strong with the Queen of Cups here for Cancer. Oh my gosh, in Capricorn with like the 8 of coins, like always mastering that craft, making sure it's great, and you're doing the work, and you do it. You hunker down when you need to, and then you flee when you need to as well. Like you know when to leave, but certain things you don't know when to leave. Like your moral compass is kind of all over the place, but there's no shame in that. Absolutely none. You know what? We all struggle with that at some point. 555 on the camera timer. Like you're open to changes, and you're like willing to be like, okay, well, where's the wind taking me? I go where the wind takes me. I like that a lot. Oh my gosh. Okay. This is amazing though. Let's see. What else do we have for my lovely pile twos? You got the fans. Yeah, you definitely have fans, because some things you don't know how to say goodbye to. Like you don't know how to cut people off, and maybe like old ex-friends, ex-lovers, just exes in general become fans of you, because it's like, okay, well, this person was in my life for like a minute and now they're not. And there's a lot of confusion with people. Maybe you just up and poof, you're gone, because you don't like goodbyes, because you don't want to get so like emotionally invested. Yeah. The end. You were Oh my gosh. Yeah, you leave a lot of people in the dust. You're like, okay, I'm going where the wind takes me, and the wind is blowing me this way. Hasta la bye-bye. Like, I can't remember where that's from, where I heard that, but you're always ready to go. Do you have Sagittarius placements? Because that's what that's giving me, but not in a bad way. Like, honestly, like, I love that about Sagittarians. Like they can just they could live out of a suitcase for the rest of their life. As long as they're traveling and meeting new people and new experiences, new. You're always like ready for the adventure. I love that. And the learning experiences. Like you just want to learn about the world. You want to, you want to go after it, and you don't know you like something until you try it. And you're willing to try and work hard at it for a little bit, and then once it's done, it's done. You do have drama, so you could cause drama just because you up and leave. Yeah, that could happen. Or like maybe you cause drama, maybe not on purpose. Oh yeah. Challenge winner. I wanted to say, like, maybe you don't like instigate drama, or as soon as there is drama, you're kind of like, peace, this is too much, I'm not getting invested, I'm a leaving. Yeah, you got people insecure because of like how you just dip, and people think, oh, it's something I did, and you're like, no, has nothing to do with you. I just have to go over here. Like there was a cool thing over here, I have to go check that out. Squirrel energy, but in the best way. Oh, ooh, for the wrong reasons. Okay, so this is telling me like maybe you have a lot of followers. Maybe you have been seeing 666. Maybe your thoughts need refocusing. Maybe people think like you're the devil or something like that when you're not. I see like a pure soul that just wants to adventure and just wants to learn all the things and wants to do all the things. Like, yeah, sorry, I'm the worst. And maybe you have done this for people, giving them a cake like, hey, sorry, I dipped. But you're like blowing up on social media. Like, people think you leave thirst traps for a reason. Maybe it's just because you're looking hot. Who cares? You work hard not only in your endeavors but on yourself as well. Like you're like a hands-on person and you're always willing to juggle. So you probably have a lot of following there. Let's see what else. The intellectual flipped over there. You are smart. Like a lot of people in retrospect, when they think of you, they're like, oh man, pile 2 definitely had the right idea with leaving that situation, because this whole place is a dumpster fire. After they left, done. The proposal, yeah, you could have been proposed to, and maybe you dipped on that as well, because you're like, oh, I don't know. That's okay. That's why people are obsessed with you. A lot of people want to put a ring on it, but maybe you're not into that because you're like, oh, I'm going to be tied down, because a lot of people want that. You're out here like crushing life. Like you're basically living the dream and not being sarcastic about it. Like, when somebody asks you like, oh, how you doing? You're like, living the dream. It's like, but you're actually living the dream. Maybe you have been proposed to, and maybe you are affianced. But yeah, no, I feel like a lot of exes wanna. Yeah, I fucked up on the back on the back of the deck. There's a lot of people who messed up with you and feel like you're inaccessible, which I mean, good. That's really good, because some people. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. And you're like, I'm not gonna be a dummy twice. So. Yeah, no, you aren't. Like, the intellectual flipped over, and like it didn't want to be. The reassuring rose. Okay, so with the 11:11 on the camera timer, by the way, you have what it takes to pursue your dreams, and maybe you don't even know your dreams, and a lot of people are like living their life aimlessly rambling because they have no idea what direction to go, because they haven't tried all the things, and I'll try it once. If I like it, I'll do it again. I get this notion of like, you jump out a plane if it was like ready to go right now. Like, just to feel it if you've never done it. But yeah, no, a lot of people, this card keeps coming up. There's a lot of people that are obsessed with you because they see the error of their ways. They're like, oh, why did I try to nab a free spirit like this one? And it's like, you really, the song I'm hearing is, hey, I heard you were a wild one. Ooh. Yeah, that's the song I'm getting. 12:12 on the camera timer, by the way. Yeah, but a lot of people regret what they did to you, or like regret how they treated you. And maybe it's a little reciprocated with the sorry I'm the worst. Sorry I had to go do this thing, but like yeah, no, you may have a little bit of regrets about that, but you know what? It is what it is. If it would have went any other way, it would have. That's what I'm standing by right now. Let's take a look at what people are saying about you. And I know you're thinking, Brittany, you always tell us it doesn't matter people's opinions on you and what they have to say because it's none of your business. And I'm like, that's absolutely true. You were right, but we're divulging today. We're indulging. So let's see. What do we got? Oh, okay. Okay, just be angry then. I'm so jealous, but this is in reverse. So, like, people don't want to admit that they're jealous of you and how you can just flee. Maybe this is like past coworkers, maybe from a toxic job that you left, and they're just mad because they're lying to themselves essentially because they see you out living your life. 1333 on the camera timer. They see you out there living your life. Maybe if you have them still, or like you fled because you're like, I'm doing better. I gotta go over here because this will be better for me. Like you have that internal compass, and you're like, all right, I trust in my guides, my angels. If this option wasn't meant for me, then why was it available, and why did it come to me so quickly? And yeah, no, people really are jealous about that, and they don't want to outwardly show it or outwardly say, but be careful like around your friends and stuff like that because they are jealous. I've liked you for a really long time. There's a lot of people who do like you. A lot. Could be exes, neighbors, friends of friends, customers maybe, depending on what you do for work. I secretly admire you. Yeah, you have a lot of them. I get this like feeling like I'm being watched. I feel like I have eyes on me right now, which is weird because I'm at home alone and it's like 8:41 in the morning and it's a little sketchy and the camera's not pointed at me, so I don't understand. 1444 on the camera timer. You are protected. We do have, I hope you're not with someone else. Yeah, people always think that maybe you're with somebody else. That's why you flee places and that's why you just leave. And that may not always be the case. You're just doing things for you. And people don't understand that. They have to rationalize it and be like, oh, they left me for someone else. They left for someone else. And it's like, no, they just had to go do them, okay? You had to go do you. I'm not ready. Yeah, no, a lot of people aren't ready to commit with you because maybe that's what you want. You really do want somebody who can do the do with you. That'll just like go on a whim. And yeah, people are not ready for that. I think you're amazing. Yeah, you are absolutely amazing. Okay. Like I support this. I love this about you. I will be back. There's a lot of people who like are adamant that they are going to be back in your life. And that's up to you if you want to do that or not. Let's see. We have, I fucked up. Yeah, twice. There's a lot of people regretting how they treated you. And that's probably what started this. Like whole like, okay, well, I'm just going to go where the wind takes me because I'm done with this. I believe in my angels. I trust in my guides. And yeah, the universe is never going to steer me wrong. So here we are. And like 15:55 on the camera timer. Like, oh my gosh, you manifest so much change in your life because you are ready for what that change brings. And not a lot of people can get that kind of energy. Not a lot of people have that go-getter energy like that and just go with the flow. Yeah, I'm confused. There's a lot of people confused about the way you are, but they don't understand it because they like to be stuck or like they've been conditioned to feel stuck. But you're not a sheep. You don't blindly follow. You follow your own moral compass, and like it will not make sense to anybody aside from you and maybe those close to you, and just like, okay, yeah, no, this sounds like a huge red flag, and you're like, actually this looks like a green flag to me. I think you're hot. Yeah, you are really hot. You are popping. Again, a lot of people are like, wow, how the hell did Pile 2 do this? Oh, okay. Do I feel called to take the rest of that pile? No. Okay, I'm getting lost in the memories. People do get lost in the memories. I want to be like you. There's a lot of people who envy you because of, there's a lot of people who envy the way you are because they wish they could just pick up and leave. They wish that they could just do whatever the hell they wanted. Maybe they got other commitments. Maybe that's just, the way they were raised. And maybe you were raised that way too, and you're like, I don't have to be on this treadmill. I don't want to be part of this rat race. I'm doing something for me. I'm going to go travel. I'm going to live out of a van. I'm going to go do this. I'm going to go do that. I'm going to try things because who knows? This life is overabundant and you have to go find it. You have to take the initiative and go get it because it's not going to be brought to you, and you definitely know that. And like, this is giving me like the magician energy. Like, you are like, you have what it takes to manifest whatever the hell you want. And that's amazing. That's so amazing. Not now. A lot of people are like scared to come forward because they're like, I could have pile 2 one day and then tomorrow they'll be gone. It's like, okay, well, maybe you should treat pile 2 better. There's a lot of people who tried to manipulate you and it didn't work because you're like, joke's on you. Bye-bye. Love that. I honestly do love that for you. What else, Spirit? Separation, longing. You could be in separation with somebody that is really longing for you. That could be like one of the people that have their eyes on you. Like I said, you have a lot of like admirers, and they secretly admire you, but they don't want to admit it because it's like, what good's that gonna do? They're not gonna be here anymore. We have truth, expression. Yeah, you're not afraid to express yourself. Maybe you're an Aquarius rising or something like that. Or just uniquely you. Like you take all these like little things from your travels, from the people you meet, and you turn it and you're like, hey, yeah, I like that. I like wearing these loud pants with this shirt and a crocodile purse, but it's not crocodile skin, like it's literally in the shape of a crocodile. Like that's art, and you are not afraid to express it. Maybe you are artistic, like your art, like maybe you paint in different places of the world. Maybe you like oh my gosh, let me know, by the way. I would love to buy some art because my walls are bare, and it'd be so much better if it were some of my subscribers or viewers. Oh my gosh. You got Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. You got, I felt a lot of fire. Like, this is a lot of passion. You this girl is on fire. Yeah, that explains why you're hot, first and foremost. You could have like a Leo or Aries or Sagittarius rising. I'm a Leo rising, so real recognizes real. But you, like I said, the Sagittarius was really strong though for me, because like that's the world traveler. That's like the linguist, the cultured. That's what I'm looking for. Cultured. You're not afraid to go and just dive in and learn, and you want to know, you want to like go through all corners of the earth to seek the truth, and that could be like your spiritual healing. And oh God, if you have a vlog channel or something, please let me know down below, whatever it is. However you document this, please let me know in the comments down below, because I am so interested about this. Or maybe this is calling you to do that. That could be a message from spirit saying like, hey, maybe you should document this. Maybe you should start vlogging. Yeah, it's awkward AF at first. When I got in front of this camera, this one, even on my phone, I was like, I don't know what to say. And then now I'm just talking to you like we're best friends. So, hey, bestie. I love this though. Transformation. Yeah, you've transformed. Like you're not afraid to do what it takes and change your ideologies. Your mind can be, I don't want to say influenced. You take what you've learned and apply it constructively instead of destructively. And you use that towards your transformation. Like, people who knew you, a year ago don't know you now because you've been through so much in that short amount of time. It's crazy. Control tactics. Yeah, people try to control you, but they can't. They can't because you're like, poof. It's like you're covered in butter and you slip out of the knots and slip out of the shackles, and you're like, I'm free. You can't catch me. I'm covered in butter. I can't remember where I saw that, where I heard that, but it was wild. But yeah, people can't control you, and that's what burns them. That's why they are so obsessed, because they I just got a mental picture of like a stray cat or something trying to be caught by somebody, or like by the pound or something. It's like, you can't catch me. I'm wild. Alchemy, ancestor guides. Yeah, you listen to your spirit guides. Like, maybe you are very, very in tune with your spirit guides, and maybe you were close with an ancestor of yours. It could have been a passed on loved one, could be a grandparent, great grandparent, aunt, uncle, but somebody who inspired you to never tame that wild heart of yours, to go after what you want. And maybe you tried to be normal. Maybe you tried to be on the treadmill, tried to be in the rat race, and it just didn't do you any good. And you started getting happier when you started just doing things on a whim and trying something new. And then it got addictive. And then you just said, okay, why stop here and just keep going? Oh my gosh. You are amazing. You are one. I literally said that this was the baddie pile. This is definitely the baddie pile. Oh my gosh. I just got a picture in my head. Oh my God. If you've ever seen that picture, that meme where it's just like, girls have no idea where their bruises come from. And then it shows the picture, and then they do wild shit like this. And the picture of the girl, like, holding on to the car, and she's like she's on the outside of the car and is doing donuts, and she's just like, woo, like that's your energy. Like, or people that's how it seems to people, because they don't understand, and you're like, I'm protected, I'm good, I'm living life. It's like, woo, like, just doing things, memories, nostalgia. You definitely, first of all, make people experience FOMO, okay, fear of missing out. And maybe that's what you fear the most, is missing out. So you're trying to like pack it all in, like you're trying to get it all. And you give people a lot of nostalgia. Like, you are somebody that people have a lot of fun with and keep wanting to have a lot of fun with, because you bring the party, you bring the life, because you're cultured. You have a lot of fun stories. You're like, maybe you're telling a story, and just like, one time in Thailand, I was chilling with this lizard, and like, you know, like, you know how the funny stories start out with like, so I was sitting there, barbecue sauce on my titties, and like, that's the vibe I'm getting from this. On the back of the deck, storm unexpected. Yeah, like, you cause unexpected tower moments in people. Like, you change things in people, and a lot of things are unexpected, and you don't know what's on the other side of certain things. Like, you know, what's on the other side of the fence there. Could be a terrible storm, that like upheaval in your life, and you're like, bring it. I'm wearing a rubber suit. Let's go dance in the rain. You're like, you're ready. You're adaptable. You're interchangeable. And I love that. Oh my gosh. That's why people are obsessed with you, because like, you are just prepared. Even when you're not, you are. And you're willing to do what it takes to get after it. Oh my gosh. Okay. What else, Spirit? For number 2. What else? Talking. Interested, conversing more. Awaited message arrives. Text, call, email, hoovering. You got a lot of people obsessed with you. Maybe you've had to block a lot of people, or maybe your like inbox has like all of those. Maybe that's what this card's about. For the wrong reasons, but it's like got all like the likes, the messages and such. Yeah, you probably have like a lot of like missed messages, or like messages that you were like, oh, I'll respond to this person later, and it's been like 8 months. It happens. It happens. Hey, I'm like that too, where I'm like, I honestly don't know. The only thing I answer is my emails and like my texts from people that, you know, I barely post, but I'm posting on here and everything. But that's you. You've got a lot of people talking, and a lot of people have your name in their mouth. but it's for good and bad reasons too. Some people wish they could be you. Some people want to be with you. Some people want to cage you. Yeah, it can't be tamed by Miley Cyrus. That's that's what I'm feeling like here. Love calls, someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you, letting you know. You might have some people reaching out too, trying to shoot their shot. If you aren't with somebody already, on the back of the deck you do have boat, receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, closure issues. Maybe you do end up on a boat all the time. Or maybe it's just, I don't know, you move on from things super quickly, and some people may view it as running away from the problem, but you're like, no, I'm actually good. I don't feel anything about this. It's not so much repression, it's more of a different way of viewing life, and like, you know that we're on a floating rock in space, so you might as well live it up. And that's the ideology. That's why people are obsessed with you, because not many people can grasp this. And they want to understand it, but they don't know how to understand it. And when somebody tells them, like, there is just no understanding pile 2, they just are. And that's it. That's what they have to learn in this life. That, you know, pile 2, you just are. It's who you are as a person. And there's nothing people can do to change that. They'll try. They will definitely try. Sorry, I have some, cards on the floor. Here, cards. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, so we have Owl, good advice from a wise person. You're always open to listening to those, you know, to people. You're always open. You could be the wise person too. You offer a lot for people, whether you know it or not. You have like nuggets of wisdom anywhere you go, because you're so well cultured, well traveled. Even if you don't travel that much, maybe that's what Spirit's trying to say. Like, get out of where you are so that you can expand and grow. Tankard, celebration, fun, enjoyment. Yeah, you are a good time. You are like a party and a half. Like, you're always down for a good time, and here for a good time, not a long time. That might be your mantra. Older woman dealings, a relationship with an older woman. I feel like you may have an old soul, or maybe like older people are like envious of you because they wish, but I feel like you could be that older woman, but I feel like old soul because it's like, because you are so cultured, because you're living life like it's your last day on earth. Like that's the vibe I'm getting. And we never know when the end is until it happens. So you're like, I want to live it up. I want to pack as much as I can into this life before I am done, before I get sick, before I get, et cetera, et cetera. Also, I want to say you could be getting advice from an older woman as well. Just before you say that, I am 28. Okay, I'm not crotchety. I'm not old, but I'm old enough. So I could be that older woman for you, but box, you will receive a gift. Yeah, you are so receptive. Haystack, karma, you will reap what you have sown. Yeah, exactly. A lot of people are getting their karma for mistreating you, and like you moving on, that's the karma. You do have turkey, someone is behaving stupidly. There's a lot of people, you just up and leave it. When people are acting dumb, you're like, you can go be dumb by yourself. I'm gonna go somewhere else because this is boring and I've been here before and I don't want to come back. Dog far away, a distant friend is thinking of you. I love that. You probably have friends everywhere. Woman, dealings or relationship with a woman. Take it how it resonates. We do have fair man, dealings or relationship with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. These are people that could like have their eye on you. You could be in the LGBTQIA plus community. I just want to say, I love you. I support you, and happy Pride. But yeah, no, you've got everybody. Like, it doesn't matter the gender. People are falling for you because they're like, damn, like you were like a firework, like firework, and like a whole ass show, and then you're done, and then you leave, and then people are like, whoa, what the hell happened? Yeah, no, and you got people falling for that. People like adventure. Dogs getting together with friends. You have a lot of friends. Even if you don't feel like you do, you do. an angel, spiritual guidance, protection from harm. You know you're protected, and you're like, yeah, I'm good. My angels have me, the universe has me, and if not, that's fine. Maybe it's not meant to be, and that's totally fine. And you're just willing to try, and the universe loves that tenacity you have. Oh my god, another one. Okay, younger man, dealings a relationship with a younger man. Like, you've got a lot of people coming in into this reading. There's a lot of energies. Like, I don't know, man. This could be old coworkers, this could be old friends, ex-lovers, etc., etc. I take it how it resonates, but like I said, neighbors, something like that. You got people obsessed with you, and it's because you're just a free spirit, and most people don't understand them, and that's it, because they're here and then you're not, because you're doing what you need to do, what you feel called to do. Okay, now I'm gonna get one last thing here, and then I will set you free. Okay, on the last on this deck here, this last card, first quarter moon in Leo, be humble. Yeah, despite all of this, you're humble, which is crazy, because like, oh my god. And you push through any insecurity. First quarter moon in Cancer, so you could have Cancer or Leo placements, but in all seriousness, like, you push through, you do what you have to do. That's why people are obsessed with you. That's crazy. Oh my gosh, in the best way. I love this. If this resonated, I would appreciate a like and subscribe, comment. If you need anything personal reading wise, my email is down below. It is first come, first serve basis, so if I don't respond to you right away, please do not feel discouraged. I will reach out when I have the chance. 3333 on the camera timer, by the way. Your angels are here. You can ask them for whatever you need. Like, they literally want to help you, and you are supported no matter what, and you know that. You have this deep knowing. I love this. Anyways, if you're leaving me for another pile, I shall see you there. If not, I hope to see you soon. And yeah, I hope you're having a great day or night whenever you are watching. All right, bye, pile 2. Hello, pile 3. You chose the Lepidolite with the gorgeous little sparkles and the Witch's Tarot. Now, I mentioned this in the intro. If you missed it, you're a timestamp girly like myself. That's fine. I don't judge you at all. But with this stone here, this makes me think of, like, you put the razzle dazzle no matter where you are. Like, I mean, hey, hello. I've got the sparkly nails. I know what you mean. Real recognizes real. But yeah, anywhere you go, any connection you're in, like, you add that razzle dazzle, and I love that. You're not afraid to shine. I love that. That's giving me the notion before I even do the cards. So use sparkle. You don't let anybody dull your sparkle. Let's see. What does Spirit have to say? What makes people obsessed with you, pile 3? What makes people obsessed with you? Ooh. First and foremost, Queen of Wands. Okay, I knew it. Are you a Leo rising like me? You must be. Or Leo, Aries, Sag, any of those. You add that razzle dazzle. You got that fire. You were bold. You're a leader. You don't take crap, but you also, like, you're not afraid to have fun. You're very passionate. I love that. Oh, look, you might have a kitty too. Look at that kitty. Oh, look at the floofs. Oh. And the sunflowers too. Like, you're always in bloom. Like, you were like, I feel like saying you're like sunshine on a cloudy day. Like that song, sunshine on a cloudy day. Yeah, that's you. 7 of Cups. Let's see what else. Ooh. We got Page of Swords, and we got the Emperor. Ooh, and you got the 9 of Cups. Okay, first and foremost, before you even, like, show people the real you, your personality, everything, before people even get to know you, you already look like a wish fulfillment to people. You look like all that in a bag of chips. Yes, I dated myself. I'm born in the 90s, okay? Chill. But you really do have all that. 222 on the camera timer. You are aligned AF. Like, you were living in your power. and you have all these choices. People may seem like, it may seem like you have endless possibilities with you. Like you're always doing something different, or like maybe maybe you don't quite settle down with people, and like you're always with somebody new, and that's fine. So what? So what? You don't have to be locked down to somebody. I do want to say though, like take this how it resonates. It's not going to be for everyone. This could be for somebody who's poly as well, polyamorous. So you could have multiple partners, but with that being said, like you have a lot of choice, but people are very, very confused with you as well, because they don't know like how you function. They don't know like how you do the dang thing. How do you look hot and do all of this? Like, you know what I mean? You got people like watching you like a hawk on your social media and stuff. Maybe you post, maybe you are online, like, business wise, like that's your job. Maybe you're an influencer, maybe you have your own videos, maybe you're a designer, or you know, like you make things and you show it. And I would love to see in the comments down below, because I'm always looking for new art. So please share it, because I would love to have that little razzle dazzle in my home. Okay, my walls are bare. I need art. And yeah, but people are always watching you. Even if you have people blocked, they're making fake accounts. But with this emperor here, you are your own emperor. Like you have what it takes to do the thing for yourself. Look at that. Look at that golden egg. You got that yourself. Like you are hot AF. And you're your own boss. You could be your own boss, but you have it all on your own. Oops. This little dust on here. But yeah, no, you have what it takes to persevere on your own. You're you're giving me baddie vibes, like that razzle dazzle. Like look at that, like you sprinkle it in. Like maybe you have different income streams that many people don't know about. 444 on the camera timer. You were divinely protected no matter what you do. Like you were divinely protected to razzle dazzle people, to sprinkle in that little goodness around. And a lot of people are just like obsessed with that, because you know, like it's different. You're a breath of fresh air, I feel like, and nobody's seen a go-getter like you. I love that. And like 9 of Cups, you are happy with what you've got because you worked hella hard for it, first and foremost. And you enjoy the fruits of your labor. You are not afraid to take it easy a little bit, but still work your butt off. Maybe you make money in your sleep, okay? Take it how it resonates. That's wild. Tell me about it in the comments down below. What are you doing? Like, don't talk about projects before they're finished, by the way, okay? When they're done, you can come back and tell me. But yeah, I'm so open for this. Like, okay. What do I want to pull next? What do I want to pull next? Okay. We're going to get this. So, what else, Spirit? Oh. Okay, well, Fantasy Suites here. This is another 9 of Cups card. Yeah, wish fulfillment for sure. You are people's wish fulfillment, and they wish they could nab you, but I feel like, yeah, paradise, you're paradise to people, but like the next destination, like you were always like, keep it moving. Like you do keep it moving, and for the right reasons. Like, you could be very family oriented if you don't already have a family. Maybe that's what you really want, or maybe you look like somebody that, you know, people could start a family with. But I feel like you're also the kind of person who would you'd be with like the shy, quiet people, and like you'd be the one to tell the waitress that they didn't order mashed potatoes. Like, you know what I mean? You'd be like, sorry, they ordered sweet potato fries, not mashed potatoes, or vice versa, however that works out for you. And like the other person's like, thank you, and you're like, I got you. You have what it takes to like stand up for yourself and others, and you don't take shit because like you're the emperor embodied in this hot ass Queen of Wands. And like regardless of how you identify, you are gorgeous, you are fierce. Fierce and fabulous is what I got here. I actually have a canvas that says that. It was painted by a lovely lady that does like calligraphy just by painting, and it's beautiful, and it says fierce and fabulous. So I feel like that's your energy. That's why people are obsessed with you, because you're fierce, fabulous, and you don't take shit. You are the boss. You are boss babe. or boss vibe, like whatever. Yeah, camera guy. A lot of people wish that they could just like record your life, or maybe you do. Maybe you do, or maybe this is a sign too, because people are like, hey, listen, I want to know how pile 3 does the thing. Or maybe you should start, if you haven't, pardon me, already, recording time lapses of like you working on art projects or whatever it is you do. That would be amazing. I feel like you're a traveler too. Maybe not. Maybe this is spirit saying travel will bring you some more abundance, if that makes sense. So I wouldn't say no to any opportunity to travel. I would say yes if I were you, but it's up to you. It's not my life. It's not my, situations. There's other things that play with that, and totally understandable. Okay. So we're going to get into what people say about you. I know you're like, Brittany, hello. You always tell us other people's opinions of us and what they say about us is none of our business. And yes, well, that is true. I like to indulge sometimes. And I want to be more than friends. There's a lot of people. Maybe you have friends, like a lot of friends that want to date you. Maybe you know that. Maybe you don't. That could be who's coming in. Like what else? What else? What else for pile 3? Or maybe you like to start out your relationships as friends because you want to be able to trust them, right? And, maybe you do fall in love with your friends and they fall in love with you. And sometimes it's reciprocated, sometimes it's not. It happens. That happens to me a lot. I need to feel in control. Yeah, people want to control you because, like, you're the one. Maybe you're the one who has, like, most of the control because you're the emperor. Like, you're the boss, babe. You get things done. You have to be in control at that. Because you're a leader. You're a natural born leader. You were meant to lead. And people, especially if like you're identifying as female, and masculines aren't so quick to let go of the reins, okay? If that's who you go for. It depends. You're just people in their masculine energy because you've had to be both. I feel like you have had to be both and you've embraced it. And you're like, okay, well, I can be hot and I can be the boss. So love that. I've been up all night thinking about you. Yeah, people are thinking 18 plus about you because Queen of Wands, like, she's sexy. That is passion. That is wands are fire, and wands are also sticks, and do with that information as you will. This is just for YouTube, so I'm not going to divulge into that. But yeah, no, you got people thinking about you a lot. They are not you. Yeah, people tried to replace you. Exes, ex-friends, ex-coworkers, all that stuff. Like, even you could have had bosses fall in love with you too, if that made sense. And you were tired of that weird energy, and you left. And listen, I can relate. I've been in that situation. It was weird and I had to leave. Yeah, no, they're trying to replace you, but no one can do what you do because no one else is like you. There's a lot of people out there that are afraid to take the reins, and you're like, no, this is my life. I can do it because I have control over it. And people want to have control over you, and you're like, that's not gonna happen. Absolutely not. That'll be a cold day in hell. Over my dead body. That's what I'm hearing. 11:11 on the camera timer. Like, you are, oh my gosh, you are so spiritual. Like, you are so like. You get the damn thing done. That's what you do. And some people don't work that hard, okay? Like, some people can't even fathom working that hard, but you give her. And sorry for the way I handled things. Yeah, there's a lot of people who want to apologize to you. Let's see, what else? What else, Spirit? What else? I'm channeling a lot today, so if I stutter a lot, I apologize. There's a lot of things. It's hard being a Taurus and Aries mix here because my brain wants to go fast, but my Taurus placements are like, no, let's be slow. And it's just like stop and go energy. So if you're getting a little confused, I'm so sorry. I want more than what we have. Yeah, a lot of people want more from you. And you're like, no, boundaries. Or maybe that's something you need to work on because a lot of people want to just siphon that energy from you. Maybe you're like a ray of sunshine and some people can't fathom that. I secretly admire you. Yeah, you got haters that actually love you. People hate you because they ain't you, pretty much. Like, You're the reason I keep going. There's a lot of people who, like, you are the light at the end of the tunnel, whether you know it or not. I'm talking about you to others. Yeah. A lot of people like to gossip about you too. Let's start over. People always want to do over with you because they underestimate you. I get this a lot. They underestimate you because they're like, oh, you can't be hot and have brains. And lo and behold, you're hot and you have brains. So you're like 12 steps ahead of everybody, and you're looking fabulous doing it. You could literally be going through like the worst day of your life, and you probably cry pretty too. Like, you don't have an ugly cry. You are beautiful when you cry. So like, or when you do let people see that. But the let's start over, like, yeah, no, a lot of people definitely underestimate you a lot, and it honestly, that's on them. If they want to live with their assumptions, they want to live with their preconceived notions about you, that's fine. Some people like to, I'm talking to you about others and talking about you to others. I can't speak today. This is pretty much telling me, like, when you meet someone new, they might like go around to everybody and be like, oh, so have you heard about this person? What can you tell me about this person? Because they want to get the dirt on you, but other people can't get the dirt on you because, you know, there's a lot of people that don't actually know you because you're just busy working on what you've got to do and you're looking hot doing it. And a lot of people don't want to approach you because it's intimidating. You can be intimidating, but that's not something to be mad at. That's a gift, because those that are intimidated by you will never ever be able to appreciate you for what you offer and what you bring to certain relationships and certain environments. You should find the people who find it intoxicating, okay? I've been told my entire life that I am intimidating and that I should water myself down. And it's like, no, I'm an Aries moon and Leo rising. I cannot physically do that. I will die. The fire will go out and I'll be like Charmander out in the rain. No. People want to water you down, and maybe you were told that, and it's just like, can you be less intimidating? And you're like, I don't know how to do that because I'm literally living in my power. I'm standing in my power, and why do I have to set myself on fire to keep you warm, right? No, you are not tiptoeing around people's insecurities. Maybe you used to be a people pleaser, and now that you're not a people pleaser anymore and you're doing things for you, that has people shook. Okay, people that knew you don't know you now. That is beautiful. I'm so proud of you, okay? We are not people pleasing. We are living our life and we are moving forward. We're doing the things that work best for us, okay? It may not make sense to literally anybody else, but you're doing the damn thing. You are hot and you are the emperor and you've got it going on, and people are just wanting to figure out the formula. Like, you crack the code and other people are trying to take notes, and it's hard to take notes when you don't understand what's going on. Yeah. And it's like I get this notion of like, you have tried so many times to teach or like tell people, okay, well, this is how this happened for me, and they still don't understand. Like, maybe it was just because you worked hard, you manifested, you set up like a vision board and you just kept looking at it and kept going, and like you stayed focused. A lot of people don't stay focused anymore. The attention span of most people is about 3 seconds, like a goldfish or like a reel or something like that. TikTok, you know what I mean? Yeah, you can't keep people's attention for too long, and that's the problem. You are super focused. I feel like even when you feel like you're not, you are focusing on something, and like when you're focused and when you set yourself to do something, you blaze the trail. You could be a life path 1 like myself. I'm definitely not the first person to do tarot readings on YouTube, but I'm the first one in my community, you know, like just to do this like this. So in where I live, a lot of people avoid me because they don't understand. They think I'm a witch. They think I'm like this. They think I'm like that. And it's like, you know what? I don't care what people think, and you don't either, because people's opinions of you are absolutely none of your business. And if they got time to gossip, you've got that. Meanwhile, all you've been doing is putting your nose to the grindstone and just keeping her moving and doing the work on yourself, on your goals, and crushing it. And people are like, whoa, if You don't stick around for the gossip, but it is fun to hear sometimes. And you're like, what are people saying about me? And it's like, oh, okay, great. I mean, if I have haters and people don't understand and they hate what they don't know, then I must be doing something right. And like, yeah, you are. You are absolutely doing something right. So if you are struggling with haters, awful comments, that's why I don't really do TikTok, because like that whole environment is toxic. I'm sure there's some readers out there. Also, I do know of a couple that are really good that are on there, but holy, like, no. I know it could use a little razzle dazzle over there, but maybe that's what you feel called to do. It's up to you though, however you want to go about that. I felt called to say that though, so maybe your guides wanted me to mention that to you. Let's see. Let's get into the tea leaves. Let's get into the tea leaves. What else, Spirit? What else for my lovely pile threes? Okay. That's everything there on the back of the deck. People are frustrated. They can't get to you. Maybe that's why you have like the Page of Swords over there. You got people trying to figure you out and trying to emulate you and trying to imitate, and it's like they're frustrated because it doesn't work out the same for them, because there was only one you, and there's only like, you got to do what's best for you at the end of the day, because it's not going to work for anybody else but you, and you already cracked that code. You're already giving her. It's amazing. And other people, that you got people frustrated because they can't access you. They can't, because you tossed up boundaries. And the ones that don't like what's happening is because they can't control you. And we got that control card, and you can't be controlled because you're so strong, and you're so resilient, and you're blazing the trail. You're a leader. You're a natural born leader. And not everybody has those qualities, and that's fine. It takes all kinds. And a lot of people want to be like you because you're attractive. Maybe you're setting trends without even trying. The things you wear, like the way you do your makeup or hair, maybe you'll notice like a week or so, like down the road, or like a month or so, people will be copying you. And it's like, oh my gosh, maybe you should be an influencer if you aren't already. You do have nest and emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. Yeah, you have strong values in you. Tortoise, slowly but surely getting ahead. That's you. You're like, a lot of people are like wondering, what the hell? Why is pile 3 like that? And it's like, you know that it's a journey. It's not about the destination. It's about the journey. And slowly but surely getting ahead. Maybe others are noticing a lot more about you and how far you've come. And maybe to you, it's just like, oh, but I haven't done XYZ yet. Or like, I feel like I'm so slow and I'm behind. And we're not behind. You know, divine timing is definitely at play here. What else was I going to say? I was listening to something earlier this morning when I got up after I, said my gratitude stuff. You are not behind because there really is no measurement of this time. We are on a floating rock in space. No, if you're feeling like you're behind in life, you're not. You're exactly where you're meant to be and exactly where you need to be. And you're slowly but surely getting ahead. That's literally what I was listening to. And I was like, oh my God, that's going to be in a pile today. And here it is. But yeah, if you're feeling like you're behind in life, like, oh, I'm here in my life, but other friends of mine are having babies and stuff like that, or like getting married. When am I going to find the one? Maybe I will never find the one because maybe I'm not meant for love. First of all, don't do that. No, you are. The right person will come along. They're waiting for you. You just gotta get there, but you're slowly but surely getting ahead. And if you're already with somebody, I really hope they treat you well because, oh my God, they don't know what they've got. Peacock, beware of great pride. Yeah, there's a lot of people who have a lot of pride in just knowing you. And just, people want to brag about you. People want to show you off. They literally want you to be like a trophy wife. or husband or spouse, however you identify. But yeah, no, a lot of people have a great pride, or maybe view you as having great pride, but then when they get to know you, it's just like, oh, no, pile three. You might want to watch pile two. Pile three is definitely worth bragging about, and definitely worth, you know, like this, that, and everything else. 2222 on the camera timer, by the way, that is ultimate. It's because you're aligned. You are high vibrational, and there's a lot of people aren't awakened to this stuff. And you were just it looks effortless, gracefully, like razzle dazzle energy. Beetle, good fortune. Yeah, you have a lot of good fortune about you because you've worked hella hard to get where you're at. Scissors, disappointment in some affair. Yeah, you've had to snip some people out, like, bye. And yeah, no, people get real triggered about that. Butterfly, you could be seeing a lot of butterflies lately too, but a change for the better. I want to say maybe you weren't always like this attractive. Maybe you're like, oh, Brittany, like the Queen of Wands, you're hyping me up so much, but I don't feel attractive. You could have been a late bloomer. You could have had a glow up like once you hit your mid-20s or something like that. Hey, it happens. It means you didn't peak in high school. That's good. That's really good. You're doing a lot better than the popularity game. Anyways. But you flourished into this beautiful monarch butterfly, which, I mean, aren't they going extinct? Save the monarchs. But it's so gorgeous. You are this beautiful butterfly sipping from the universe's flower right there. You're like, yes, because you did the work. And the universe loves to bless you because I just heard you're God's favorite. Pardon me. You could feel like it, and maybe it never felt like it when you were growing up. Maybe you were profusely bullied, and maybe now those same bullies are in your DMs trying to hit you up like, man, I always knew you were beautiful. And it's like, really? Get out of here, Mike, or something like that. It doesn't have to be. It was just an example name, but it could be somebody. Like, it's like, yeah, all right, who's joking now? You're balding and like, you know what I mean? Like, not look, you're definitely looking out of my league. And you're like, no, Brittany, I like people just the way they are. And it's like, that's fine. But you know what I mean. Sorry, I'm trying to like focus this camera. Are you gonna focus, my love? What is happening? What are we focusing on? Why are we not focusing? Is my camera getting hot? Oh, okay. Oh, okay, we're in focus. Sorry about that. I hate it when it's blurry, and sometimes I don't catch it. Younger woman, dealings a relationship with a younger woman. You could be the voice for younger women too. You could be, I don't want to say guru, but you could absolutely. But I feel like you could be like older sister vibes. Like, you could be some people's inspiration. We do have April. Could be born in April. I mean, I'm born in April, so shout out to my Aries and Tauruses out there. We do have March, so that's Pisces and Aries. And we have love. So you have a lot of love about you. Like, you have passion for your life. You have a lot of drive, and people love that about you. And you always have romantic options. Like, you've always got at least somebody trying to enter in those DMs, just slide on in, trying to, like, you know, get the balls to talk to you. But, you know, people get intimidated by that, and it's it's kind of sad. But yeah, no, because you're a go-getter. You're like, you don't like your time wasted. That's what I heard. That's why people don't maybe don't approach you too much. Maybe feel like sliding in your DMs would be easier. We do have guarded vulnerability. Yeah, because you set those boundaries like crazy, and people can't just easily access you and just use you because you're like, no, you're keeping it moving and you're keeping yourself busy. We have apology, forgiveness. It depends on what was done, but I feel like you're quick to forgive because you don't like holding on to things either. You don't like waiting and... Sorry, I just got to download. You don't like waiting in the misery, right? You don't like, you're like, okay, you're apologizing to me. Great. I appreciate your apology. I accept, you're forgiven, but I'm not forgetting, right? I'm keeping her moving. Thank you for your time, blah, blah, blah. Release, surrender, purge. You're not afraid to like cut people off. That is amazing. And purge and fate, detours, divine intervention. Like, people have watched that unfold and like watched you come like out of this chrysalis into like just faded things. Like, your light, like, you've been through a lot of detours in your life, but it was all divine intervention, because if something's not meant for you, it won't work out, okay? And you can't possibly F up the things that are meant for you, and you know that. So if something's falling away in your life, you're like, cool, awesome. I'm not going to stay in this suffering. I'm going to keep her moving. And maybe, you know what, you do have your down times. Everybody does. We're all human. But you don't stay there, if that makes sense. Like, you don't live there. What wanted to flip over? Ooh, decisions. Yeah, you could have multiple people on the go, but you always have decisions to make. Receive, open. You are very open to receive. You're learning that you don't always have to be in your masculine energy. As much as you love doing things for yourself, you're getting ready to receive and be open to receiving, not only from the universe, but from people that are worth receiving, like receiving from. Like, people, the right people are going to be giving to you soon, if you don't already have somebody in your life or people in your life that, you know, put you in your feminine, you know, give you a softer edge, give you, like, you know, you can be, you can feel safe to be you and feel safe. You don't always have to be on guard. You don't always have to be guarded. You will be finding that person that'll come in and they'll make sure you're safe. You're safe to be soft, and you don't have to be on edge all the time. It's coming. That's what I'm hearing. I just heard that. If you don't already have that, or if you don't have that already, ooh, your girl's getting winded. It's a lot of talking, but I love it. I love hyping people up, and that's why I get excited. You could be too. Photograph, looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, make new memories. Yeah, like I said before, with the Seven of Wands, or not Seven of Wands, Page of Wands, Seven of Wands. With the Page of Wands, people are like looking at your social media, looking at new pictures of you, or like pictures of you, pictures they have of you, and like reminiscing, like, oh, I miss pile 3. I miss the way they were. Like, you were the sunshine in people's lives, and then they didn't know how to treat that sunshine, and you were like, okay, I'm gonna go. I don't take it personally. Adios. And yeah, no, they're living in regret. Hammer, sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent, working on it. You wanted to work on things, but other people would not let you, or not like work with you. Nobody wanted to collaborate, if that makes sense. Reciprocate. The snake, competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder, the other woman. You've had your fair share of heartbreak, and you've had your fair share of people manipulating you and using you, and just like treating you like you were nothing. And you're like, all right, that's how you want to go about it. I'm just going to choose myself, because at the end of the day, who else has me but me, right? And yeah, like, you've dealt with enough snakes in your life. So that's why you're guarded. That's why you're like, nope, I'm not doing this. Nuh-uh. I'm removing myself from this. Have a nice day, or have the day you deserve. With peace and love, you can kindly F off. That's the vibe I'm getting. Let's see. One last thing from Spirit, and then I'm gonna set you free. I mean, you could always leave at any time. I'm not holding you hostage, but you know your worth. You absolutely know your worth. So you're not settling for less. And I feel like this was a long time coming if you just stepped into this energy. Yeah, you shine like no tomorrow. Like that Leo, new moon in Leo. You could have a moon in Leo or Taurus. Like, Taurus and Leo placements are like elite. I've met other like Taurus Leos. And like when I say that, it's like Taurus Leo combo in their big 3, or like it's very prominent in their 10th house. Oh my God, gorgeous beings. I mean, coming from one myself, but I've all of y'all, like, you could have these placements or like be influenced by these placements. You have worked through your feelings. You do that. You've learned how to do that, and that's why people are obsessed with you. Because you work through your feelings. You're like, okay, I acknowledge it. Or maybe like you're like, okay, I can't feel this right now because I don't feel safe to. I'm gonna wait until I am in a safe place, and then you go and do what you need to do. But you don't lash out on others. You don't take it out. Maybe sometimes you do. It happens. Listen, I'm not exempt from that. But you know, you've done a lot less of that, and you've worked on yourself. You've done the work, pretty much, like the emotional healing. You are emotionally intelligent, and that's why people are obsessed with you. On the back of the deck, you go for it. New moon in Aries. Oh my gosh. You are a go-getter. I said it. You are. Anyways, this is where I'm gonna leave you, actually. If this resonated, I would appreciate a like, subscribe, and comment. If not, that's totally fine. I understand. And maybe another pile called your name. However that works for you. Maybe I'm not the reader for you if it didn't work at all. That's totally fine. But yeah. Anyways, I sincerely hope you're having a wonderful day or night whenever you're watching. If you need more information for personal readings, just send me an email. We'll go from there. And yeah, 3333 on the camera timer. That's wild. Anyways, I hope to see you soon, all right? If you're leaving me for another pile, I'll see you there. If not, I hope to see ya. All right, bye, pile 3. All right, hello, pile 4. You chose the Howlite. Very bright, very white. It does not want to see the, yeah. Okay, so we're going to put that in front of you. You chose the pink deck. The link for this one is down below. I'm not affiliated. I just really like to shout out indie deck makers. So they have a bunch of other ones. They have a tie-dye one. There's a bunch of them. They're so beautiful. But yeah, it's over on Etsy. It is down below. Anyways, we're going to get into what makes you irresistible to people, what makes people obsessed with you, and we're just going to jump right into it. So Spirit, what can you tell us about pile 4? And oh my gosh, okay. Okay, first of all, I got heartbreaker energy. Like, you may not like intentionally do it, but you were out there breaking hearts. You do have King of Pentacles, you got the 3 of Wands, you got the 6 of Swords. Okay, you move on. Like, you leave for calmer waters. You just leave. I love that. Okay, Queen of Cups, you are so nurturing, loving, and kind. That's why it's a surprise to people, like, when you leave, like, when you cut them off. It's like, oh, 111 on the camera timer. You move with intention, like, you move with purpose. And if you don't stay stuck places, like, if something's not working for you, you get yourself out of that situation as fast as you can, because you protect your heart, okay? And you're your own King of Pentacles. Like, this is my sugar daddy card, okay? Like, you're your own sugar daddy, okay? Or like, maybe you already have one. Who cares? I don't care. Like, whatever. You do you. If that works for you, awesome. Be safe out there, okay? But like, maybe that's what people speculate about you. It's like, oh, they have a sugar daddy. Ugh, they don't work for anything. It's like, no, actually, you go where you feel called. And people are only jealous that if you do have a sugar daddy, people are only jealous because they wish, okay? Or if that doesn't resonate with you, you're your own. Like, you're your own King of Pentacles. Like, you don't need anybody. That's the thing. You don't let people use you either. That's wonderful. But yeah, no, like, maybe you've been betrayed so much in your life that you just don't stick around for it to hurt. That's what I heard too. That's why you're the heartbreaker, and like, you cut people off before they can cut you off, if that makes sense as well. You get this, you're very in tune with your intuition. That's what I feel called to say, because I saw the 111, right? You know in your gut, or like, you just have, maybe you're claircognizant, like, you just have this knowing, like, people's intentions for you. And not everybody's nice about it. And the road to hell's paved with good intentions, and you know that inside and out. And you've been through this energy before, so it's not going to happen to you, okay? Like, you keep her moving. I love that. But you do invoke a lot of like anxiety and fears about people. Maybe like relationships you were in, maybe friendships. People always fear that you're gonna leave. Like, you're gonna leave them at the first, you know, mistake, you know, like, we're all human, right? And they've seen you like cut people off for much less. So you just keep removing though. Like, you don't have time for time wasters and people who just want to use you. On the back of the deck, you do have Six of Cups. Like, you're very nostalgic to people. You're a very familiar being, even if you've never met these people before. 10-10 on the camera timer. Like, you're always willing to collaborate with people. You're always willing to go like, I'll meet you halfway. And then when people don't meet you halfway, you're like, okay, well, I'll just keep it moving. It can be in workplaces, can be like, maybe you move houses a lot, environments, like, take it how it resonates. You're always setting out for better. You're always planning something. You always got goals that you're trying to achieve. And I think that's wonderful. And a lot of people feel drawn to you because you have this familiarity about you, like nostalgia. People have a lot of memories with you. You are a very fun and loving person until you feel like you can't be anymore with these people. I love that. Okay, let's see. Yeah, let's get from the Yin Yang Oracle here. What do we got for 4 for 4 on the camera timer? You were divinely protected. Okay, so fulfillment, wish, present, abundant, gratitude. Yeah, you give with an attitude of gratitude. You pretty much have that down pat. You were grateful for everything you've been blessed with. And you can just, you thank the universe for what you have. This is giving me 9 of Cups, like how you're good with what you've got. And the universe is like, oh, okay, well, if you're good with what you've got, how about we give you something better than you ever imagined? And that's how your life goes, because you don't stay stuck. You keep it moving. You leave for calmer waters. If it's too chaotic, you leave. Like that, you know when to leave. You know, like you're that person that knows when to leave a party. You know what I mean? Know when to leave a situation. Hell, even moving out of a town, moving out of a neighborhood that's terrible. You keep it moving, and you keep moving on up, and you move with grace and intention, like with purpose. You move with like, you have this calling, and you're very, very intuitive. 555 on the camera timer. Like, changes always happen and you embrace it. Yes, it hurts sometimes, but it doesn't mean you're exempt from that hurt, by the way. And it doesn't mean that you're running from it. People may see that as running from it, but no, like, this is why people are obsessed with you, because you don't take the crap. Like, you don't you still have this loving, nurturing soul about you, and you keep that divinely protected. Okay, your angels keep that divinely protected as well, but you don't let that make you mean. You don't let this world turn you into a mean person. You still have your loving energy about you. It's just like, with peace and love, I have to go. Like, with peace and love, adios, you know? Yeah, you leave toxicity. You're not bound to the patterns. You're breaking generational stuff here. Like, you're breaking the cycle. And maybe you learned from your parents or a mother figure or father figure how, sorry, I'm in the middle of a download. Maybe you watched both of your parents, like maybe their marriage fell apart, or their relationship, they don't even have to be married. But you saw how people were treated, and you were like, I'm never going to tolerate that. And maybe you got your work ethic from your father, and your nurturing side from your mother, or vice versa. It depends. Or maybe this was self-taught. Like, you learned how to get yourself out of these generational curses, of these generational, like, cycles. You're breaking it. Maybe you're the first, let me just say this, maybe you're the first, like, woman in your family to actually break out on your own and do what's best for you, instead of always having to rely on somebody. Like, take it how it resonates. But I feel like you're in uncharted territory. Like, you're not going to be like your ancestors and how they had to stay stuck because they needed the stability. You created that stability on your own. You're emotionally strong as fuck. I seriously, like, you're amazing for that. That's why people are obsessed with you, because despite everything you've been through, all the heartache, everything, you still get up every day, do the damn thing. You hustle hard, you work hard. You're always planning for the future. You're always waiting for your ships to come in. And then when something's not working and you're not going to be trapped. No one can keep you trapped. You leave for calmer waters. You're like, c'est la vie, adios. And you still keep your beautiful heart intact, and you're still kind and nurturing and loving. It's just not wasted on people who don't deserve it. And you may deal with anxiety and despair sometimes. Like, you may feel like, oh, am I doing this right? What's happening? But I feel like this is strongly with the people you've left behind, or the people you encounter because they don't want to lose an amazing soul like yours. And that's where it hits a hard part, because it's like, yes, you may adore me. Yes, you may adore everything I'm about. But it's like, why? I can't be tamed. I can't be controlled. And you're not going to be held back. Oh, ooh. Third eye clarity. Yeah, your intuition is strong. I totally got that. Like, your gut feelings are so strong, and like you may be claircognizant, or like clairsentient, or like any of those, to be fully honest. Any of the other ones. You could be like completely intuitive, and maybe you do card readings, maybe you do spiritual work. I get that I get this huge notion that you are a light worker and healer. And it's beautiful. It is beautiful. It's like pile one, if you felt called to watch pile one. Self-love, creation, intentions. Yeah, you move with purpose. You know where you have to go, whether you consciously know it or not, but subconsciously you're being guided by the universe, your angels, spirit guides, whatever you believe in, by the way. But you're working on your self-love. The fact that your self-love is so strong, and you know your worth. You absolutely know your worth, and you know that you're not going to be manipulated, because the self-love in you is so strong. There's a lot of people who struggle with that, and they're very insecure, and that's where this comes in, because they feel like, oh my god, one wrong move and I could lose pile 4. And you're like, okay, but you have to work on that self-love, and you try to show people how to do that, but it's like leading a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. That's especially it. So you are, with anything you create, whether you're doing this right now, or maybe this is spirit saying, maybe you should start getting on the creative train, like 11:11 on the camera timer. This is spirit giving you the go ahead to like start painting, start showing your art, whatever it is. Paint with your emotions, with your self-love, It's amazing. That's why people are obsessed with you, because you have so much self-love and self-respect that, you're vibing high because of it. And not everyone can come with you where you're going. And that's why it's a little bit easier for you to be in the Six of Swords energy of leaving for calmer waters, because you don't stay in chaos. Chaos is not where you're meant to be. And misery loves company, and you're not a miserable person despite everything you've been through. I said it in the first pile. Ariana Grande, 7 Rings. It's like, been through some bad shit, I should be a savage. Who would have thought it turned me to a savage? Yeah, like that. Yeah. But I feel like you don't have an attitude about it. You genuinely want other people to love themselves, because you're like, you are so worth loving. You are so, and a lot of people, some people, they got to go through that on their own. And it's hard because you want to just help everyone, because you see people's worth before they do. 12:34 on the camera timer, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is like one step at a time. And I think you've either started to grasp that, or you have already grasped that. And it's like, okay, well, I can only stay in my own lane and focus on what I'm doing. But you always want to pour yourself out to others. Like, you want to give to others and be like, you are worth love. You are worth love. You are worth love. And you are gorgeous. Like, I see you as the person who like randomly compliments a stranger on the street and just like, King, you are gorgeous. Look at you. And like, oh my God, your dress is amazing. You shine, baby. And like, it's amazing. Not everyone's like that. And that's what makes people obsessed with you. That's what makes people like, that's what makes you irresistible, because not everyone's like that. Not everyone lives with this self-love. In a world full of like self-criticism, like, oh, you have to be like this, you have to, whatever the magazines say. I mean, are magazines still a thing anymore? I don't know, but you know what I mean, social media and all that. It's like, oh, this person's living my dream life, and you're like, oh, okay, well, I'm come from a good place of love. You built that strong emotional foundation in yourself. You were setting the standard for how people should love you, and it's hard to get to that level when you don't love yourself. Like in RuPaul's Drag Race, if you don't love yourself, how in the hell are you gonna love somebody else? Can I get an amen? Like, that's, yeah. That's it. And that's what you're trying to spread. That's your message. Like, that's, if you don't already have a platform where you're speaking out about this, maybe this is spirit saying, go ahead and do that. And I would love to check it out. Please do, because the world needs more of your energy. And like, you're good with those boundaries. You're good with staying in your own lane, but you also will take the time. You're a firm believer in it costs nothing to compliment somebody, to be nice, to smile. That's you. Regardless of everything you've been through, you still do. You receive, open. You were always open to receive. You were giving me Empress vibes. Like, you are meant to receive, but you are so giving and so loving. And the universe and your angels have they kind of had to put you in situations where it showed you that not everybody deserves the love you have to give, because all they're going to do is be greedy and keep taking from you and not reciprocate. And that's not right, right? Like, the give, or like the take, but no give, right? You deserve the reciprocity. Oh my gosh, I can't speak. Reciprocation from people. You need that, because it's got to balance each other out. If you haven't found somebody already that does that for you, they're coming. They're on their way. Like, I feel it deep in my soul. They're going to give to you like no other. And yeah, same. This person has been through like toxicities and like breaking the generational chains. Sorry, I'm losing my voice. The air quality here is not the best. I mean, we've been through this. We've been ebbing and flowing. Anyways, it's because you've broken the chains, and maybe you need to share your experiences if you feel called to. I know not everyone wants their stuff public, but it does help a lot of people when you share all the things you've been through and how you came back 10 times stronger. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. That's the song I'm channeling hardcore right now by Kelly Clarkson. Oh my gosh. You are a living, breathing embodiment of that song. You've got it. You're a warrior, and you can still be soft, okay? Like, you can still be in your feminine energy. You were definitely like a fighter, but you still look like this plushy, like little Care Bear, maybe like Cheer Bear, the one with like the pink one with like the rainbow. I have one. It's behind my desk, but there's a lot of stuff that would topple over if I pulled her out. But yeah, I always had Cheer Bear growing up, and I was always told that I brought cheer and sunshine to people's lives. And I think that's you. Maybe you are sunshine, and oh my gosh. Don't ever let the world harden this soft exterior you have, okay? Don't ever let anybody take that self-love. And I don't think anybody will, because you're very, very stable in that. Avoidance, stalemate. Yeah. People may avoid you because they can't handle this level of self-love, because they don't understand it. They don't understand why you move the way you do. And that's what's got them obsessed, because they're trying to figure you out, but there is nothing to figure out. It's like, okay, but you got to start loving yourself. It's going to look different for everybody. Like, it took me a long ass time to look in the mirror and be like, hey girl, you're sexy. I love you. Like, even on my down days where like I don't even have eyebrows on, and it's not looking great, my hair's a mess, and I'm like, you're a hot mess, but I absolutely adore you. It's hard. It's hard. I used to hate myself and everything, but I feel like you went through that too, and you're like, no, but I want to share all the love. This is giving me like Pisces energy more so than Cancer, but take it how it resonates. We do have detachment, cold. Yeah, you can turn cold like nobody's business. Like you are ready to like cut ties with people who aren't acting right. And like that's why people are obsessed with you, because you cut them off like maybe mid obsession, like maybe mid getting to know you. And you're like, no, this doesn't, you don't support my ideologies. Nobody can plant seeds with you except for you. You're very selective on who you let in your life. And that's why people are obsessed as well. That's the biggest thing I got from that. Let's see. I'm just gonna have some water here for a second because your girl's losing her voice. I do want to say that could be a sign too. Maybe it feels like you're not being heard, or like you've been screaming into a void for far too long. Or maybe it's something you used to struggle with, and maybe finding your voice, but you found your voice, or you will be on the brink of doing so. That's what I feel called to say. Speak the truth, even if your voice shakes. That's another one I got. Let's see. Okay, this deck here. Sorry. Okay, Spirit for pile 4. What? Okay, that was real quick. Quality time. That could be a love language of yours, and maybe nobody's quite hit that mark for you. And I feel like you value quality time so much that if somebody's not going to be able to give that to you, you just keep it moving. You're like, okay, well, I'm not going to waste my time here. You don't like your time wasted. I love that. Like, yeah, like quality time with the time in the heart there. Yeah, no, it's all about timing. Ooh, the host. What do we got? What else do we got? What do we got? Come on. Pretty please. Maybe. Maybe you felt like, ooh, with this host here, I just got a download. Maybe you've always felt like the foster girlfriend or foster boyfriend or foster significant other. Like, once you cut things off, or once things were cut off with you, with relationships, they go and find their forever home. Like, they get married or something. And you're probably wondering when that's going to happen for you. If you aren't with somebody already, you're going to be finding that person that is going to value you and give you the time that you need and have an intellectual conversation with you. I love this. It's going to be so nice. Like, you have a lovely mind and people want to figure you out. Like, maybe not a lot of people know you're smart. Maybe it's hidden because they're like, oh, this person just comes from like the heart space, and that can't, your heart isn't as smart as your brain, like blah, blah, blah. Like, it's like, okay, well, I'm going to continue being in my loving energy, but I'm still going to have my wits about me. All right. Free spirit. Yeah, you're a free spirit. And like, you still got all this love to share, but you're not going to be willingly giving it out, right? You just want to share love, and you want to show people they are lovable, but it's hard. Like I said, leading a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. You got fans. You got a lot of people who are fans of you. Maybe you don't even know this. Because of the way you are, the way you want to tell people, like, you are meant for love. I'm proud of you. Everything like that. Being the light worker that you are, you got a lot of people that are like, oh, hey, okay, yeah, maybe you are on a platform. Maybe, or maybe it's just like the people in your life that, you know, you had that little sprinkling, you know, you razzle-dazzled them a little bit, and then, yeah, they're fans for life. Even your haters are fans, okay? They can't hate you as much as they want to. They can't, because you move with purpose and you move with love. And not many people understand that. You're the challenge winner. Like, it feels like you're always winning. 22-22 on the camera timer. Like, you are so aligned, it's not even funny. Maybe you don't even consciously know this yet, but this is your calling. This is your soul's calling. And you're doing whatever you feel called to do. Sorry about that. I randomly started slurring my words there. I'm good. I promise you I'm fine. Yeah, red flags. Yeah, a lot of people try to say that this is a red flag for you. Like, or like, they try to turn the tables on you because they don't understand. They're trying, maybe you have dealt with narcissists. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think that's the root of this, because you've been through it. Maybe if you don't already have a platform where you do share your experiences like that, maybe you should. It would help a lot of people. However, take that however it resonates. But you see the red flags in people before, like you got this radar that you just know, like your intuition, like your spidey senses, they tingle. And it's not a good tingle when it happens. 23:33 on the camera timer. A lot of people think that you're the red flag when in actuality it's them. It's like taking off the mask in Scooby-Doo and it's just like, it's actually them. Or you have people realizing that they were tossing up red flags and need to work on that. But that's why people are obsessed with you. People like to say a lot to the people who just cut people off or like take ourselves out of situations. They're so quick to say that we're the red flags, that like, oh, this person's bad, giant living breathing red flag. And it's like, no, it's like I'm choosing peace over whatever the hell this is. And it's like, no, I saw that you were very manipulative energy, not gonna deal with it. I know what to look for. And you know what to look for when it comes to the red flags, because you've been shown them time and time again, and you come out on top every time. Now, maybe not in the past, but you've grown so much, and you want to help others notice these red flags. That could be soul's calling. 24:44 on the camera timer. Alignment and protection. That is, oh my gosh. You're protected from potential red flags in the future as well, I just want to say. And that's why people are obsessed with you, because you can spot it. And it's like, damn, you're not blinded by people and like their love bombing and all that. And you're like, wow, you're already in love with me. It's been 2 days. It's like, oh. We have egg, success assured with good plans and hard work. With this, I like to say, with this little golden egg, you're a good egg. And people who are genuinely good and move with purpose and have a huge heart like yours, like I feel like you have the biggest heart. You are a good egg. People are obsessed over that because you don't see that too often. You are absolutely a rarity. And people don't understand that, and they hate what they don't understand most times. And you're going to find the people that are intrigued by this, okay? Bell announcement. Yeah, you... and bird flying, news is on the way. It's like you're always the bringer of good news, if that makes sense. I really hope it does. Like, you're like a good luck omen to some people. And that's why they're obsessed with you. And then when you leave their life, it's like everything goes to shit because you were the only one holding things together. And that's, yeah, neither here nor there. But we got December. You could be born in December. Or maybe like your presence when you're gone, or like people definitely notice your presence leaving, or when you're about to leave, or when you have left because it's cold AF. I love that. I love that so much for you. I do, because you know what? Not everyone deserves this. This love you have to give, but you keep giving it, and then you don't give it anymore once, you know what to look for. You know what the red flags are. Great worry over nothing. You don't worry about a thing. You just know that you're going to be protected no matter what and where you go. Like no matter what you do, where you go. You've got it. Your angels have your back, and you know that for sure. Forest, muddled, unclear thinking. Okay. Yeah. Like people get obsessed with you because they don't know your next move. People get obsessed with you because it's kind of like you turn their life upside down just by being you, and you're trying to show them the way, and then they're not. And then like, you could be that person when people meet you. It's like you make their brain go dumb. Yeah, that could be it. Key, successful outcome to your problems. You always have a successful outcome. Like you on the outside, with people just seeing what you're going through, they could be like, oh, there's no coming back from this. This is going to destroy Pile 4. But then you were like successful. You were, again, challenge winner. You're very victorious no matter what you do. And people are like, how the hell? And it's like, you got it, because you know that these things are only temporary. You're only in these temporary situations, and then you're back out on top. You know, you have to go through the things. You're like, you're going through the motions. You go with the flow, and you're standing your ground, and you're in your power. It's beautiful. Ram, stubborn, aggressive person. That's probably what it looks like from the outside too. But oh my gosh, you are moving with purpose, and a lot of people don't understand that. That's the biggest thing. Okay. Let's get into what are people saying about you, though. You know, we're divulging today, you know. I know I normally say it doesn't matter what people say about you. I miss you. You got a lot of people missing you. You could feel that a lot in your energy. Like past lovers, friends. I ran away. Yeah. It's like you pulled an Uno reverse card and you're like, nope, psych, I ran away. Yeah, you may have people like running away because your energy is so high vibrational. It can be intense and scary and intimidating for some people, because somebody walking around with that much self-love and self-assurance like that is a lot of people are quick to say that that's a red flag, and it's not. I'm thinking of forever. You have people wanting to put a ring on it to keep you from leaving, and it's like, no, I don't want to be stuck anymore. I feel you're unpredictable. Yeah, I will be back. You are a great friend. I feel like you're a tremendous friend. Like, you hype up your people. I love that. I'm confused. I never met anyone like you before. Yeah, you are definitely like, it's like I said, it's rare. You are a rarity. I've liked you for a really long time. Yeah, you have a lot of people who haven't come forward because they don't know how you're going to react. And a lot of people think you're amazing. Regardless of all this stuff, they think you're amazing, because who else walks this earth like this? And I'm so proud of you for this. Just don't let this whole cold, hard world take from that beautiful heart of yours, okay? Keep spreading your message. Keep spreading like your love and light, and you know, you're gonna find the people who deserve it, and you're definitely you've got it down pat on who doesn't. You're like done. I just heard you're a narcissist's worst nightmare. Like, yeah, you're not gonna take it, and you're gonna like, it just doesn't work on you anymore. Like no, you can't be manipulated, and I absolutely love that for you. Let's see. Oh, heartbroken. Yeah, you got a lot of people heartbroken. Deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, mourning. Yeah, because honestly, I feel like you're the one that got away for a lot of people, and you don't know what you got till it's gone, kind of thing. And it's kind of like, yeah, well, you fucked up with peace and love. These people definitely living in their regret, and you know what? That might just be their karma, to be fully honest. You continue to live your life and move with purpose. You know what you came here to do. Grim Reaper, the relationship is over. No second chances. Grow and transform your life. You are growing and transforming your life, like, through every end of relationship. Like, you are burning bridges. You are not coming back. I love it. Passion, insane chemistry, like each other, equally having fun. You could have some people that are wanting to come forward, and maybe you like them too. Camera, reminiscing, keepsake, perception, learn from the past, make memories. Yeah, a lot of people are clinging to their phones, like their pictures. Like, maybe there's a lot of people who have like albums of like pictures of you and them together or something like that, old friend groups, stuff like that. And people are reminiscing a lot because you're no longer there, because you don't stay where you're mistreated, and where you're not you don't stay where you're not appreciated. You know, you're gonna find your people if you haven't already, but yeah, no, yeah, you got a trail of people that just miss you. Cassette, outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. Yeah, you're tired of dealing with these energies that have the outdated ways of thinking. Things is 1950, and you're gonna be a lowly housewife or something like that. No, it's not the 50s. It's 2023. Okay, the feminine can be masculine as well. Okay. And you're ready to boss up and change your life at a moment's notice. So like, or maybe you do plan it out. I do want to say, like, we did have the 3 of Wands here. You are a planner, but you're still like, okay, this has to happen fast. This has to, where am I going? Like, I just heard midnight move. You're not above a midnight move. I like that. But I honestly respect it so much, because it's like, you don't stay stuck. And that's what's got people stuck on you, because you don't, that's the irony. Let's see. What else? Ooh, yeah, you practice gratitude. We had the gratitude card before. For those of you who are new, I will say this, and for those of you that are that have been here for a minute, 333 on the camera timer. It might be like I'm preaching to the choir. I wake up every morning and list at least 5 things that I'm grateful for in my life. It can be changed. It can be added to throughout the day. Just saying it out loud, it definitely gives you a better feeling. Like, and telling the people in your life that you're grateful for them, you know? Giving with gratitude and living in an attitude of gratitude definitely helps. And you've mastered that. That's why you are the way you are. I love this so much for you. Like, it's like, I'm a proud teacher right now. My student. Yeah, and you detoxify like nobody's business. Like, you are cord cutting, cleansing. You were on top of this. If you ever had a doubt, you were on top of this. You were freaking amazing. Okay, other people think you're amazing regardless of the other stuff. People wish that they could be you. They're obsessed with you because you detoxify so much. You let go of energies that no longer serve you, or like don't serve you at all. And a lot of people wish they could be in your energy again. A lot of people are sorry for the way that they treated you, and some of them want to come back and apologize. But at the end of the day, it's more of like, okay, well, you exited my life for a reason. Don't stay friends with exes, blah, 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 keep it moving. But anyways, that is everything I have for you, pile 4. I truly hope this resonated. If it didn't, that's okay. Maybe it's not your pile. There's 3 other ones you can go choose. If you don't resonate with any of them, that's all right. Maybe it's not the video for you. That's completely fine. If you're looking for a personal reading, my email's down below. First come, first serve basis. If I don't respond to you right away, please do not feel discouraged. I will respond when I can. But yeah. Anyways, if this resonated with you, I would appreciate a like, subscribe, and comment. If not, that's completely fine. If you're leaving me for another pile, I'll see you there. If not, I hope you're having a great day or night whenever you're watching, and I hope to see you soon. Bye, pile 4.